Hi guys, good morning. My name is Ariante. If you're watching this video, please like and subscribe to my channel to grow with me. Today's video I wanted to make is called Planted Inside Yourself. And I want to make this video because I realized in life that I was kind of like waking up and just moving. And it was causing me a lot of stress because I wasn't practicing awareness inside of myself. And so what I mean by that is I didn't spend much time alone. Like I got up and I would just start moving. And I realized that's something that I left behind a little while ago when I used to do it, when I was more balanced. I would always sit in my backyard and watch my fountain and get some sun, and I would always do it. But as my life started getting repetitive and I started working, sleeping, going to the gym, just getting out and doing my normal routine, I kind of let that go. So I would just get up and start running. And the only issue with that is if you don't cultivate that awareness within yourself, inside of yourself, when you start off your day, it kind of makes everything just take your attention. So if I wake up in the morning, when I'm sleeping, I'm in a whole different brain state. I'm in a whole different wave state inside of my brain. And then I wake up and I just get to moving and I just run into the world. And in the material world, everything is capturing your attention 24/7. When you're out and you're moving and you're doing stuff and you have this checklist of stuff that you have to do. So you wake up and you jump out of bed and you just get running and you just get moving and doing stuff and tackling all these goals that you got. You get to moving and you just get to doing everything that you know you have to get done. But you never sit inside yourself and just plant yourself in your own breath, plant yourself in your own awareness, plant yourself in how you feel in that moment. And then when we're moving through our day, we didn't create that balance in the morning to have a home or a planted place inside of us to return to. So when things are frustrating us or making us angry or things are popping up or our attention is going here, and here, and we can't stop to just breathe, we don't cultivate that place inside of us that says, hold on, let me return to that home grounded state that I made this morning, you know? And so for me lately, I've been starting to sit back on my back porch and listen to my waterfall lately. And I noticed that it just brings me more balance and more awareness, because to be aware of yourself and to be planted in yourself, a lot of us don't realize that before we get mad or before we get anxious or before we get excited or depressed or before anything comes, first you start having body-like responses. Your heart rate might start raising, your breath starts shortening, you start sweating. There's all these little triggers that let you know that your thoughts are leading you to a place that doesn't feel very good. But since we don't cultivate that place that we're planted inside of ourselves every day, we don't notice until all these things are working together and we feel this extreme anxiety, extreme sadness, extreme emotion, because we didn't realize it was creeping up on us. We didn't notice the breath changing. We didn't notice our heart going a little faster. We didn't notice that thought didn't make us feel good because our awareness isn't planted within ourselves, so that we're not aware of ourselves. And so I was listening to this thing. I'm always listening to different speakers, but this particular time was Ram Dass. He's one of my favorite. And he said that he was talking with his guru and he noticed when he was meditating the bird noises. And the guru said, well, what breath? Were you on an in breath or an out breath when you noticed the bird? And he was like, of course he wasn't that aware to notice that. And I lack the awareness to notice myself to that deep level too. But that's just an extreme of the amount of awareness you can have for yourself. We don't even notice when our breath is changing. We don't even notice inside of ourselves when our attention is taken away from ourselves so much that our inner self, our spirit, is craving for that attention from us, is craving for that space to be filled within us, that space where we're planted inside of ourselves and we can understand or feel when we're going whatever direction we're going in life. And so there's another quote that says, if you're busy, meditate for 10 minutes a day. And if you're too busy to do that, then you should meditate for 20. And I think that's a beautiful practice, because the more busier you get, the more life calls for your attention, the more that we should be sitting inside of ourselves and connecting with ourselves to be able to show up to life in a very planted, rooted, and grounded way, so that we're more even with ourselves. We're more balanced in our emotions and our feelings. We're not jumping too much to irrationality. We're not finding that space in between ourselves where we're separating inside of ourselves, and our spirit, our mind, our body, our intellect, our soul is all connected, and we're showing up 100% present everywhere we go, because we first planted ourselves in ourselves and became rooted inside of us. So this is my video on planting inside of yourself. I hope that if you're watching this video, you like and subscribe to my channel to grow with me, and I hope you have a wonderful and planted day.